All right, so we're talking about the grade verification system, and this is something that a few schools have been piloting for a while, but we're going to be pushing it out district wide. We're hoping that this makes it a little bit easier for you to make sure that your grades are all set in place and ready to go. So, what this does when it's time, the grades are supposed to be done. You get an option that says verify these grades now. And what you do when your grades are finished, you can click right here where it says verify these grades now. There's a whole pop-up says you have grades that are ready to verify, need verification. You're done putting them in PowerSchool, you'd click that. You can also get there by clicking right over here in grade verification. So either one of those links that will appear when it's time are what you click on. So we're going to pretend that grades are ready, everything's set. I'm going to click this verify these grades now. And this is what you will see. All of your sections all in one place right here ready to look at, okay? There are 3 different blue link buttons for each period. One of them simply says view, and that will view let you view what grades are currently in there. The other one is verify, and that lets you verify. And the last one actually just takes you to your grade book, the Power Teacher Pro. So I'm going to go into a section here. I'm going to click view, and you will see that I have grades for every student. I have percents. If there was a comment, there'd be a little blue dot right here. So if I knew there were comments, I could see which ones had comments. They'd show up with a little blue dot. If I hover over the little blue dot, it would give me information that tells me what the comment says. So it's a quick, easy way for me to see there is a grade, the percent, and if there's a comment there and if it's ready to go. Okay. If it's all set, I simply click this verify button. The same thing pops up, except for now I have a verify option. So I've checked them all. Everything looks good. I'm like, yep, those are the grades I want. I click verify, and it will now pop up as being verified. What that does is that goes to your school secretary and lets them know, hey, you're done. Okay, that way they know you're done. You've checked those grades. You're going to do that for every section. So I'm going to go to another section here. Click the verify button. Again, you'll see all the grades, all the percentages. If there was a comment, there'd be a blue dot there. If you're happy, you simply hit the verify button again, check them over one more time, hit verify, and you're set to go. And you would do that for every period or every section of your grade book. So I'm going to do this one more time, click the view button, everything looks good. If I wanted to change a child's grade, so let's say that this student right here with a C+, I'm looking thinking, they've been working really hard this last time. The last 3 weeks they've been working. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them a B minus. They've really picked it up, been doing a good job. I could simply click right here, and that will open up in another tab the Power Teacher Pro gradebook. And I believe it opens right up into that section. Let's give it a second here. So it's in that period. I can see the kids' grades. I can see where they're at. I find the kid that had the C plus, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make that a B minus, and I'm going to save it. And that becomes an override in my grade book. So I would hit save right here. I come back to the grade verification. I made that change. So now I'm going to verify those grades. You will notice since I made a change that this one pops up different from what's here. That's saying that that's the new grade. As soon as I verify it, that's what's going to be in the grade book. So anything that shows up yellow is showing that you made a change from what was stored the last time to what's there now. I'm going to verify it, and that will now be the grade that that student has will be a B minus instead of a C plus because I made that change. And you can quickly and easily see what's been changed. It shows up with that little orange, makes it really easy. So again, I hit view. I see all of the grades right here. I'm checking for each student. I see one grade, 69%. I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give them a C minus. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Been doing a good job. I hit the Power Teacher Pro button. brings me right into the grades for that section, into where I want to be. I find that student and I'm like, they're the ones. No, it was right here. This student up here deserved a C minus. I'm going to save that. And when I come back into my grade verification and I click verify again, you'll see that yellow section showing me that I made a change. I quickly make sure everything else is okay. I hit verify and that grade is now verified. Now, let's say that you get work turned in right after you verified grade and you're like, oh my goodness, that student had a low grade and they turned in all this stuff and I'm going to make the change. To make that happen, I now can simply go to the school secretary, say, can you unverify my period 4 or my for an elementary school, my language arts grades or whatever it is. They have the ability to come in and unverify that section, which then would allow you to make a change to your grade and then re-verify it before any progress reports go home. So pretty simple process. Again, you just view, check them all. If you want to make a change, you can click on the Power Teacher Pro button right in the same section. If everything's good, you click the verify, you hit the verify button, and eventually all of them will show verified. That lets you know that your progress reports or at report card time, your report cards are set to go. You will see this grade verification pop up at Q1, right when grades are supposed to be set, ready to go, at semester 1, at Q3, and at semester 2. If you have any questions at any point when it pops up, you're like, what did he say? Email me, we can help you out. Any of your ed tech coaches, also, your school secretary has been fully trained in how this works, and I'm sure they will help you out. And that's what you would do if you have to make a grade change after you verified is contact them. Hopefully this all makes sense. Hopefully it makes it easier for you in checking your grades, that it's one simple place to check and make sure that everything is there.